Amen.
Good.
We'll down Mission shortly. Our of Malka will be Mitzvah Shem, Mitzvah Shabbos Nachamu, August 5th, and will be a very, very special program of Yisraelis, Ruchnius and Gashmius. We'll have Michael Streicher, the very heartsiger Balmenagen. He'll be here, and then there'll be a very, very famous Badchan, Mark Wiener, who'll be here with a very Hamish Shabbat Chodesh. Everybody enjoy it. We'll certainly enjoy it. Reserve the evening. Rabbi Lazar Ish Bar Tusa Oimer. Tein Loi Mishaloch. Give to for Hegder Dovshev Tzedakah, to give to him, to the Rebbeinu Shalom, Mishalach from yours, Shatar Shalcha, because you and yours, you and what belongs to you, Shalai belongs to the Rebbeinu Shalom. What's this Pshat? Tein Loi Mishalach. Give to the Rebbeinu Shalom Mishalach from yours. Who else should he give from? Like you started to tell about, there was a Rav in a shtetl, was very chove, very beloved, and he was stricken with a serious illness, and the doctor said, the doctor said that his days are numbered. So they started to say Tilim, Mikmam fasten, Metanesim, but they felt they have to do even more to make sure that he should remain with us. So they decided that they have to go out and schnorr days, months, from the oil everybody should give from their own life, what they're supposed to be on their vows in this world, they should give to their own. So they selected 2 super salesmen, and they sent them out throughout the heart of the city, knocking on doors, asking for the dove. That they told the story. The Rabbi is an Ernst Rechoide. We might lose him unless everybody comes up. They're generous and gives a generous donation from their own life. So somebody was supposed to live 75 years. He said, "Who said, "Well, I give him who wants to give away something as dear as that?" He said, "Here's 25 minutes." My goodness, they thought that everybody's going to respond generously. So he had a book with them, and they wrote down his name. What's your name? His name is Yankel Ben Chaye. 25 minutes. Some more generous, they gave an hour, some gave 2 hours, some gave what? They come into one Yid, and he said he gives 2 months. So he said, they don't know what to do for him. They're the most generous contributor there. So he took out the book and he started writing down the name. So what's the name? The name is Shalamis Bas Razel. He said, that's the lady's name. He said, I'm giving my years, I'm giving my wife's years. The same way I'm giving talking Mishali, I have to give from your own. The Pshat is Azay. There's a very beautiful, the Chazal tells a very beautiful story. That he was walking along in Rishus Harab in the street, and from over a private property, over a fence, came hurtled a rock, and almost hit him in the head. It narrowly escaped hitting him in the head. He went over and he leaned over the fence, and he eyed a very proud householder Balabos who's cleaning the yard. So he summoned him. He says, "My dear brother, my Yid, how long will you throw from that which is not yours into that which is yours?" He's a monk looking like a lunatic. He said, "Excuse me?" He said, "Isn't it the reverse?" He said, "This is mine, and that's not mine." What do you mean? So he said, "Be patient, we'll see who's right." Time passed, and he suffered several reversals in his fortune. First, his business he lost his business, then his house was sold over his head. And the only place that he could find to rest his weary head, his tired head, was Rishus Harabim, because that's something that belongs to everybody. So the truth finally struck him that same everything belongs only to the Rebbeinu Shalom. Rahman al-Islam, during the last Milchomeh, Yidden had it, they were so comfortable you mach Shimon by Zichron, by the Dutch and by the Germans, you would ask the Yid, they had a nice business, a nice practice, a doctor, a businessman. They'd ask him, who does this business belong to? So what do you mean, who does it belong to? Who does your bank account belong to? What do you mean, who? Mr. Chosudeh, you shikr me sugar. Who can sign checks? Only me. Here's the title to my business. It didn't take long. And if the Yimach Shimon, the Nazis came into power, and it meant nothing. The fact that you could sign checks today, like the Chazal say, why is money called zuz? Because your son mekan lekan, today it's yours, tomorrow it's somebody else's. So tell me mishallah, because it all belongs to the punishment. First we speak about the mitzvahs tzedakah. All the Torah mitzvahs, there's a kodem ma'asiyot, there's a bracha on every mitzvah. There's a bracha before you do the mitzvah, you make a bracha. What's the mitzvah? The Chazal were not mesaken a bracha on mitzvah tzedakah. Bracha tzom Hashem asher kishom tzvanu on mitzvah tzedakah. So the first Rishonim say that it's different. Mitzvah tzedakah to be mekayim it is different than every other mitzvah. The mitzvah shaver wasn't. If you know how to blow a shaver yourself, you buy a shaver, and you make a bracha, there's nothing to stop you from blowing shaver. Esrog lulav, you go, you buy yourself an esrog lulav, you make the bracha, and make my tefillin, also the same thing. Every mitzvah from the Torah, it's totally only, it only depends upon the one who has to be kind of the mitzvah. The mitzvah tzedakah has to have the notion, the one who's giving, and it has to have a makabel as well, the one who's receiving the tzedakah. So the one who, even though he's standing there and he's in need, and he seems he's ready to accept it, and he's happy to accept it, but for some reason, at the last minute, he might change his mind, or he doesn't want to accept the handout. So it will be a bracha batol. So the Chazal, because of that, they were not mesaken a bracha on the mitzvah of tzedakah. Chaviv Adam shenivra b'tzalem Elokim. A person is very precious, very beloved by the Bnei Shalom, because he was created b'tzalem, not tzalem, b'tzalem. Okay, with b'tzalem. There was very interesting a discourse, a vikuach between the Arizal and his Talmud Muvik, the Chaim Vital. The Chaim Vital asked him, he said, Rabbi, he said to Arizal, he said, what exactly, in fact, what is Tel Malakim? Go ask a shayla like that, what's Tel Malakim? So he told him, we make the Ivri, but we don't know what it means exactly. It's something, certain ingredients that the Rebbeinu took mitachas chis Yaakov and put it together. Go know what it means exactly. It's Tel Malakim. Nowadays, the Rahman son, the Ruach nowadays, there's Kabbalah, a Kabbalah center, and they delve in things that we would dare not delve, but the Arizal, the Mgizak is what Tel Malakim is. Then he asked him, he says, does every Yid have a Tel Malakim? So he says, no. Only select, exclusive class, tzaddikim, only they have it. So he said, Rabbi, he says, the Rabbi Chaim B'Talas, he said, it's not nicht azay. He says, it says in Pasuk that someone who's over and he takes a life, is stated in Pasuk and Bereshis, Nefesh dam Adam, Ba'adam Dama Yishafech, you spill blood, a person was, so you have to, someone who committed manslaughter, so he gets He's the capital punishment. Why? Because it's Tzavon you took away Tzavon Alakim. So it seems that any time you commit manslaughter, if you if you take somebody's life, whoever it is, any person to Yid was getting gas, he has the Tzavon Alakim. So the Rizal said no. He said, look, be medayik in Losh from the pasuk. It says, "Ki nefesh adam bo adam dam yishavar." What's the bo adam? Pasuk says, "Ki nefesh adam." What's the word bo adam? Nefesh adam dam yishavar. You take a life, you have to. You take his life also. What's the bo adam? He said the bo adam means that bo adam, that from this person that you were shameless down, that you took his life, bo adam, there will come out from him in future doiris, will come out a yid, a Talmud Chacham Muvek, a big Shemayim, a big Talmud Chacham, a big Yid, bo adam. So Reb Chaim Vital says, Rabbi says, the Targum says nicht azay. The Targum says bo adam besadaya with Adis. What it means that there's Adis present. That's the only time that there's capital punishment, that he gets chayv, you're going to be chayv me, so there's Adis. So he says, no, the pshat is azay. If if from this person whose life was taken, so from him, if there were future doiris, generations, there's going to come out a tzaddik, so then the HaKadosh Baruch will make sure it's been mazmin ages. There'll be ages present. But if nothing is going to come out from him, there won't be any ages present. Like the Gemara tells the story with someone on Sulam Ra'ua. Someone was climbing on a ladder, a wicked ladder, and the ladder broke, and he fell on top of somebody who was passing underneath. He fell on top of him, and by falling, he killed him. So Gemara said, what happened there? What happened was that these two people had a din hanging over their a mishpat hanging over their heads. The one who was on the ladder had previously committed shvicha b'shoigeg, but there were no edis, so he couldn't go to Ori Miklat. The one who was going underneath, he committed shvicha b'meizir also without edis. So now he got his einish by this one falling on top of him, and by this one committing shvichas damim, resicha, b'shoigeg, and there are edis present. So the same thing is here. If Ba'ada means that if there's edis present, means that there's going to be also there'll be a tzaddik will come out of the one that was killed. Otherwise, not. He said, and then he ended. He said, that's the pshat that's taken by Moshe Rabbeinu, that the Moshe Rabbeinu says he saw Vayayish Mitzri Makei Yish Ve'echa. He saw a Mitzri was trying to do a yid to death. He was beating a yid, and the pasuk says, what did Moshe Rabbeinu do? Vayifan Koi V'Choi. He looked here and he looked there, and he didn't see Vayayish. He saw nobody's present. So he took in Moshe Rabbeinu, stopped the beating, killed the Mitzri. Rashi brings two Lishonos. What does it mean, Vayar Kiyenish? One Lashon is Kipshutoi, that he saw nobody was present, so he wouldn't be malshed, he wouldn't be part of the government. Davar Achar, Rashi says, Ein Osid Lotzeis B'Menwish. That from this, Moshe Rabbeinu saw, he saw into the future, as he saw into the future, that from these two, there won't be nothing from this mystery. There won't be beating the to death. There won't from them nothing will come out future doiris. So the Mele he was able to kill. The real asked. He says the Moshe Rabbeinu wanted to conduct a milchama against Moav. Moshe told him no. He said, don't, because I have paid achas, I have to take out, and a few dollars later, have to take out something special, David HaMelech. So don't destroy a moya. Because after how many days later was David HaMelech from Moshe Rabbeinu? Not that many. So that far Moshe Rabbeinu couldn't see, but he could see all the way to the end of all the days. So that's not the pshat. The pshat is Vayek because he saw there is no Eidus present. That's a raya choche that enos let's diminish that nothing's going to come out of this man. Chanani ben Akash Oimer. HaKadosh Baruch Hu Zakish in Yisrael. The figure of Kibbulam Torah Mitzvah Shenema. Adonai Chovetz